If you're spending 30 minutes every morning standing in your garden holding a hose, stop scrolling. I was doing exactly that. So, as a software engineer, I did what software engineers do. I over-engineered the problem. The result? A 30-pound dongle, a smart tap controller, and a Raspberry Pi I already owned. No Apple HomePod, no Google Hub, no cloud subscription. Watering my lawn while I'm away.
Welcome back to Smart Tech with Sid. If you're a developer or IT pro and you want honest smart home builds without the marketing fluff, hit subscribe. Today, 3 gotchas that nearly made me give up on this build. Stick around for gotcha number 2 and it will save you hours. Today's objective: control my outside tap from Home Assistant on a schedule, no cloud. I am in the middle of a lawn restoration series and part 4, watering, has to be automated. 6 weeks of hand watering a reseeded lawn is a recipe for forgetting and killing your investment. Here's the stack. An Eve Aqua smart water controller at around 90 quid. It runs on 2 AA batteries and threads onto any UK outdoor tap. The interesting bit is that it uses Thread, the low power mesh networking protocol that Matter is built on top of. Fast, local, and designed for smart homes. But to use a Thread device, you need a Thread Border Router. Most people buy an Apple HomePod Mini for around 100 quid or a Google Nest Hub for around 90 just for this purpose. We are not doing that. The Sonoff Zigbee 3.0 USB Dongle Plus, the MG24 version, is roughly 30 quid. With the right firmware, it does exactly the same job. Saves you 75 quid on day 1 and migrates you off of the Apple ecosystem if you want to. Big thanks to the Eve Aqua team as well as the Sonoff team for sending these devices for this review. The MG24 ships with Zigbee firmware. We're going to wipe that and flash it with OpenThread. Sounds scary, but just takes 5 minutes. Quick context. Home Assistant used to have a multi-pan option that ran Zigbee and Thread on the same dongle simultaneously. Nabukasa deprecated that this year because it was always buggy. So now you pick one, Zigbee or Thread. For Eve Aqua, we choose Thread. To flash, plug the dongle into your laptop, open Chrome. WebSerial only works on Chromium browsers, so it might not work on Safari. Go to dongle.sonoff.tech, hit connect, pick OpenThread version 2.4.4, enable NAT64, leave beta off, hit install, 3 minutes. Now plug it into your Pi. Here comes gotcha number 1, the setting that ate 2 hours of my life. Plug the dongle into your Pi using the USB extender that came in the box. Do not skip this. The Pi's onboard Wi-Fi runs on 2.4 GHz, the same frequency as Thread, and direct USB attachment causes interference. The extender puts the radio 30 centimeters away. Massive difference. Now, in Home Assistant, in Settings, App Store, search for OpenThread Border Router and install it. In the Configuration tab, you'll be able to see a baud rate of 460,800. Now, the critical bit. The default is on, and the Sonoff dongle doesn't support hardware flow control. If you leave it on, the OTBR app will sit there sending spinal reset commands forever and not get any response. You'll think that the dongle is broken. You'll think that your flash failed. You'll question your life choices. None of that. Flow control is the one setting. Toggle off, save, start. Completed. Gotcha number 2. This one is genuinely controversial. Every other tutorial tells you to pair Eve Aqua via Matter. Eve Aqua does not support Matter. Eve Aqua supports Thread as the transport, but it docks HomeKit on top of Thread, not Matter on top of Thread. If you try to commission Eve Aqua via the Matter integration in Home Assistant, you will wait forever for the device to show up. I tested this for you, so you don't have to. Here's what to do instead. Install the HomeKit Controller integration in Home Assistant, not Matter. Factory reset the Eve Aqua by long pressing the button until the LED triple flashes. Eve Aqua auto appears under Discovered. Click Configure, enter the 8-digit HomeKit setup code printed on the device, pair in 2 minutes. If gotcha number 2 saved you an hour, you owe me a subscribe. I publish stuff like this every single week. After pairing, Eve Aqua is on Bluetooth, not Thread. To switch it over, scroll down to the entity called Provision Preferred Thread Credentials and click it. Home Assistant OS pushes your Thread credentials to the Eve Aqua via Bluetooth. Then, Eve Aqua jumps onto the Thread network. Open the OTBR web UI on port 8080. Topology view, you'll see 2 nodes now. Your Home Assistant as a leader, Eve Aqua as a child. End-to-end thread, fully local, no cloud. The automation. The trigger for this is every day at 8 AM. If it hasn't rained today, or if the weather is forecasted to be dry, the action is to turn Eve Aqua on. Wait for around 12 minutes, turn it off. From now on, the lawn waters itself. While I sleep, while I'm away, while I'm filming the next video. And here's the satisfying bit. After a week of automated watering, the difference in lawn growth is real. Now, 3 honest downsides that nobody will tell you about. 1. The Raspberry Pi 3B that I use to run Home Assistant is undersized for OTBR. Mine got killed by the Linux out-of-memory killer after around 19 hours of operation. Eve Aqua went offline for around 8 hours until I noticed. The fix is to enable the watchdog on the OTBR application. Anytime the OTBR application gets killed, the watchdog is responsible for restarting it. 2. The Eve Aqua's valve is mechanical. The 2 halves of the device have to be twisted properly tight, or the solenoid clicks but the valve doesn't actually move. I lost around half an hour thinking that the firmware was broken when the device was just loose. Twist firmly. 3. The Eve Aqua is a sleepy end device. The thread commands might have something like a 5 to 30 second latency because the device sleeps to save battery. This is by design, so not a bug. You ideally should not expect instant valve responses. However, in my testing they have been pretty quick. Final verdict. The Sonoff Dongle MG24 is the cheapest, most flexible thread border router you can buy. At 30, it undercuts every alternative, gives you fully local control. The Home Assistant integration has a bit of a rough edge, but it works. Eve Aqua is the best UK garden tap controller on the market. I genuinely recommend it. Together, fully local smart garden automation for under 100 quid. If you want Apple's polish, buy a HomePod Mini. If you want control, flexibility, and to actually learn something, this is your stack. If this video saved you the 3 hours that it cost me, hit subscribe. In the next video, I'm running this exact same setup against a UK summer drought test. See you there.